Thank you very much to the Celtic Club for the opportunity to speak, to seek your votes for election. I feel the Celtic Club is really important to me, as my great-grandfather, J.J. Fitzgerald, was one of the founding members. I congratulate Patrick McGorry for his great work in resurrecting the Celtic Club, and I'm sure he is bringing it together well, and I would really like to assist him. I think that we must negotiate with the man running the Limerick Arms Hotel to make sure that he feels secure in his position, and we perhaps should form a subcommittee to speak with him about our needs for the club and what he expects of us. And we should discipline members and tell them that if they have any complaints, they must address the Celtic Club committee rather than everybody having a go. As an Australian Irish descendant and a historian, recently I have published Heffernan of the Shamrock and Railways and Pastures, the Australian O'Keeffes, which was recommended at the time as a resource book for transport and agriculture in a Year 12 subject, Australian Studies. These were part-time occupations while I read our 4 children. One of our children is married to a resident from Dublin, Anne Marie O'Driscoll, and they now live in Melbourne and they're very happy, and they came to Melbourne with their Irish-born son, Kevin. You see, as a historian and an Irish citizen, I'm very interested in these achievements that our family has come with. I will undertake to work towards re-establishing the library, probably within the Limerick Arms, and rehanging of our art treasures. I haven't heard too many plans about that. I will wholeheartedly support Patrick in working towards some of the following for my plans as a committee person on the club. I will investigate and publicise public transport options for easy access for elderly people and perhaps those who may like some drink to travel to and from the Limerick Arms. When we do really come together as a new committee, we should hold an opening night, offering a free drink to the members if they order a meal at that function. I would undertake to promote the distribution of a hard copy, which was a mail out at least once every 2 months and perhaps 6 times biannually, to tell members about all the functions that are planned at the Celtic Club and other Victorian Celtic events. It should also contain some other Irish and Scottish and Welsh news from overseas to keep us in contact with who our ancestors really were. And we also should have a welcome column for new members. We could set up a message board. I remember there was one of those in Queen Street for letters for people who were new arrivals. Unfortunately, there's none of them at the moment. But then for a communication box to the committee if members happen to be unhappy with the new committee. I would undertake to give every effort to offer members the opportunity of attending all Celtic functions. I believe some functions have been held in the past and we have not received any knowledge of them, although our expenses have been run up for the cost of running functions. I will undertake to peruse financial documents and seek answers as to our true financial statements. I understand I do not have qualifications in these areas, but I do know how to balance books. I see the need for more events in the early day at the Limerick Arms. And for older people who like to travel home before it's dark, we could invite people to play board and card games, carpet bowls, bring sewing and knitting and craft, and then perhaps they would have a luncheon afterwards. We have to use the hotel all day, every day, in order for it to pay. We could also organise groups on country rail journeys and to the Shrine and the Botanic Gardens, which are very handy to our new acquisition. We could also try re-establishing our wonderful Friday night functions and give professional music groups an opportunity, and we would love to attend. I will seek to reintroduce the member discount options, which was at Queen Street, and we liked it before this complicated point system machine was hired. It did not appeal. One of the last things I will think we should establish when we establish a new pokie venue, as in other venues, we should provide free coffee for those who attend and have snacks and other things available for purchase. Because pokie machines are excellent for those who live alone and those who cannot go out without sitting down. I mean, I used to love standing at the bar, but I've found that's quite difficult now. And if you go alone, then you don't want to sit at a table like a crag on a rock. So pokie machines are somewhere in between for this. These are a few of my ideas, and I hope to work towards assisting Patrick in the Celtic Club formation. And I feel we could reach out more to some of the Welsh and Scottish people so as we put ourselves back in Melbourne's social scene. Please do not hesitate to call me on 0428 128 594 or email me at gandmhealy@yahoo.com.au or call the membership officer and ask Kathy to give out my details.